Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every Friday when judging begins for the Fashion Report minigame. This is week 206 and the theme is Animalistic Samurai, if I remember correctly when I looked at it. Yes, there it is. And the clues individually include Beastly Head Turner for your helm, the Tail of Genji for your body and your legs, and then Tip of the hat for your feet. In this video we have a 100 score, an 80 with dies on any gear in the game, as well as the easiest possible 80 that you can use to get the max MGP possible for the week on all of your characters, including ults and such. So without further ado, let's hop onto that 100 first of all. Alrighty then, so this should be our 100 here, fingers crossed if everything works correctly. There we go, nice. Okay, so for a 100 then, our helm is actually the brand new Heaven's Turn 2022 helm, the Silver Tora Kabuto. You can also go for the Golden Tora Kabuto as well. Both of those are rewards from Heaven's Turn 2022, which is available well beyond the end of this particular fashion report. I believe that runs up until the 18th of January, my birthday, so you've got plenty of time. Alternatively, if you do not have this, or maybe this is repeated sometime in the future for Beastly Head Turner, then you can actually go for any of the Kabuto or Kabuto from previous years. So this includes Heaven's Turn 2014, 2012, 2011, etc. Okay, so there's the Snake ones, Dragon ones, Usagi, and you can actually find all of those on the cash shop as well. So if you don't have access to previous ones and for some reason you're not able to get this one, then you can buy the cash shop ones as well. Those will all work for gold rating this week. But obviously, why don't you just go and do the quest and get this one for free this year, which starts in the aft castle on the upper decks of Limsa Laminsa. You can't miss it. And then we have for our chest, I went for the Genji Oyoroi of Fending, probably butchered that pronunciation. This is the Fending chest, essentially from Deltascape. Genji obviously is from the Savage version, and Genta would be the version from normal mode. You can use either Genji or Genta versions of any chest piece in the game for any role from Deltascape 3 and 4. I believe you can get the chess piece. So the chess piece is actually on normal mode. You can get, for example, if you do Deltascape 3, you can get, against Halicarnass as normal, you can get Deltascape shafts as well as springs in that fight. You need 4 shafts to get a chest piece, and you can exchange that at Rauga's Reach for the chess piece of your liking, whatever role you've decided to go for. The actual same clue is down here for legs as well, and that applies as well. You can have any legs in the game from the Genta or Genji set, which is Deltascape, normal or savage. So like I say, my advice to you is to go and do Halicarnassus, which is Deltascape version 3, which actually has shafts and springs that drop in there. For the legs, you need 4 springs. You can actually see that majority of the time the boss will drop 2 shafts and 2 springs on normal mode each time, so that's a maximum of 2 times that you will need to clear it if it's just you that needs the loot. And also, as you can see, we were able to do this with just me and Fran, just unoptimized, just killing the boss. It's really not that much of a challenge. You can just go 2-man this. You can solo this. It's, you know, whatever, really. It's not that much of a problem. Unsynced or undersized or whatever they wanted to call the new undersized terminology these days. Tick the box, go and do it. Easy peasy. But yeah, any of those for any role will work. Conversely though, for the boots to finish this off, I went for the Arhat Kayahan of Fending, which is actually from a bunch of dungeons. You can go in Alamigo, Kagane Castle, or Temple of the Fist. So those 3 Stormblood dungeons will actually drop the Arhat Kayahan boots, and those can be for any role as well. So bear in mind that whatever Genji or Genta chest and legs you're going for, you will also need to get the Arhat Kayahan or whatever it is of casting, healing, tanking, whatever it might be, from Alamigo, Kagane Castle, or Temple of the Fist. What I would suggest doing, because of this, is to actually get the feat first. Go in there. If you've got multiple jobs at high enough rank, which is, what, level 70, then just go in Kagane Castle or Alamigo, farm the boots, whichever ones drop, then determine which items you're going to swap the shafts and the springs from Deltascape into. That's what I did, and it's as simple as that, really. That's the 100. If people are under level 70 or don't want to actually go and do raids, then obviously you're looking at the die options or the easy 80. So let's move on to those die options. Okay, so for the die options, unfortunately, I would not recommend this in the slightest, but here you go. I spent the gil on those dies. We have Ruby Red for any weapon in the game that's dieable. We have Ruby Red for any helm in the game that's dieable. Then we have Jet Black die on both our chest and your hands. Then we have Sunset Orange, which is something you can craft or get from a market board on any legs in the game. And then to top it off, we have Jet Black on our feet. So yeah, that's 3 Jet Black dies, 2 Ruby Reds, which is Sky Builder scripts, obviously, or expensive on the market board, and the Sunset Orange. Not recommended in the slightest, and it's the worst possible way of getting an 80, in my opinion. So let's move on to the easiest 80 possible. Okay, so for the easiest 80 possible then, negating the use of all of those awful dies from the die option, just simply go and do the quest, level 1 and above there, equipable. I think the quest is like level 10, isn't it, or 15. Silver, Tora, Kabuto, or any of the previous year's helms from the Heaven's Turn event, but you can get this one this exact week right now for free from the event starting in the Arth Castle at the upper decks of Limsa Minsa. That goes on your helm slot, nice and easy, it's a free item. Then dye any chest piece in the game Sut Black dye, it doesn't matter what it is. Then dye any legs in the game that Sunset Orange dye, doesn't matter what those legs are. Then dye any boots in the game Sut Black, doesn't matter what it is. And you have yourself a very easy 80. Make sure you have something filled in every slot, by the way. Don't leave a slot empty, otherwise it will not round up to 80. But that's the easiest 80 that you can come up with. I mean, Sut Black dye, very cheaply obtainable. Sunset Orange, fairly easily obtainable. And the helm is free from an event that's happening right now in the game for all of you to enjoy. Anyway, let me know what you think about this week, if you've had any problems, or if you've got your own solutions or items that you would recommend instead. Leave those in the comment section. People always find that helpful. Thank you so much to Kayako Star and the rest of the people posting on Reddit and social media from around the world with die theories and the rest of it. It really helps make this thing work a lot quicker. And yeah, obviously I owe a lot to those people. Anyway, much love. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you all, rather, next time. Bye-bye.